I think in terms of the question about the most important theological discussion going on today among Catholics that will have far-reaching consequences for the American Church, following in the footsteps really of Vatican II and its understanding of the Church as ever reforming itself, Ecclesia Semper Reformanda. As I look around the Church and what is happening in the churches with all the controversies, with all the richness of small movements, with all the enormous range of experiments in thought and in life, I myself think that the most important two that I see in the American Catholic Church, two, I couldn't choose one, are first, of course, the issue of women and what enormous strides have been made by them and what enormous strides have yet to be made, in which we should all be involved. There's no more important issue in the Catholic Church, and there's one that in my opinion, is likely to have important consequences in the future, including, I would think, ordination of women. I would think that see them in more positions of power, and certainly to see their increasing influence in theological thought, which is already very powerful. For me, the second is the enormous change that's occurring in the American Catholic Church with the growing power, rightly so, of the Hispanic Catholics, and how their influence unites us immediately, not just as most of us are more naturally united from other ethnic traditions to Europe, or to Africa, but unites us immediately to our own hemisphere, to this extraordinary situation of the Americas, and should make the American Catholic Church, as it becomes more and more intensely aware of and empowered by these remarkable new theologians, movements, peoples of the many Hispanic peoples, make us more and more able to be something like eventually a much-needed bridge between the cultures of North America, the U.S. and Canada, and the cultures from Mexico south and in the Caribbean. I see both of these issues in the Catholic Church as the ones that are most likely of women and of Hispanics, and perhaps especially of Hispanic women. The Muirista theologies, for example, are most likely to produce the most far-reaching consequences of change in what we have all experienced thus far as Catholics, as Americans.